I'm really sad. Pardon.
Well, hello. So I had a hefty case of the SADS a couple of weeks ago, and what did I do? Did I call my therapist, take my medication, call a trusted friend, and rant about how my deformed eyelid made me feel completely useless because I wasn't actively creating content for the internet to consume? Yeah, no. So I took it out on my credit card.
Credit card debt.
So we are gathered here today because yours truly amassed quite a haul over the past month and a half, and in order for me to count them as a write-off on my taxes, I have to show them in a monetized video.
Do you even know what a write-off is?
Yeah.
So the first place that I got some wares is ThreadUp. And yes, I do have my complaints about ThreadUp, but this is not the video for that.
What the hell? What the hell? What the helly? What the helly on say? What the helly on?
This is just a simple schmimple little haul, so I'm gonna show you what I got. First of all, the reason why I logged in the first place is because I'm trying to acquire some stuff for my Whimsigoth Fantasy Girl summer video, which I have yet to do, but I'm gonna get there, guys. Ren Fair season is about to start and your girl is busy, but I wanna show you guys a few of the pieces that I picked up and you guys might see them in a future video. So first we have this cute little crop top. This is from, I cannot read that. Oh, here we go. Free People. I can't read cursive. I had to look for the non-cursive part of the tag. So we have this cute little burnt orange lace-up cropped top, and this actually has some eyelets in the back. However, I don't see the point because it is not adjustable. It is just one eyelet. I'm guessing this is for functionality to get it on and off, but I find that eyelets in the back are not eyelets. What is the word? Hook and eyes. You have to, I'm not very dexterous, is that a word? I'm not very acrobatic. That does not apply here. We're gonna move right along. The next one I didn't realize was a swim top. Maybe I just didn't read the description, although sometimes their descriptions suck. Oops, there's one of my criticisms. We're not gonna continue there. But you know what? I'm not mad at it because currently all of my swimwear are too small. But this is a Killstar, kind of like a bat-shaped cup swim top. I like it because it's kind of spoopy. And I do have some black bottoms already, so I'm not too mad that I don't have the matching bottoms. Next, I did get myself a workout bra. Very simple, but I wanted a nice whimsy color, and you guys know I love my purple, so I got a purple one. Next, we have this Wild Fable little cropped tank top. And I don't have a lot of tank tops. I need some like basic tank tops, but I still wanted something that's a bit more whimsical. And this has princess hems on the front, so it's kind of like inspired by a corset. They're exposed hems, or like they're serged on the outside, which kind of weirds me out a little bit. Maybe I'm old and I'm like, the raw edges and the seams should be on the inside. Why do we have to look like we're wearing our shirts inside out? But it's still cute. I love the lettuce hem on the bottom, and it's like kind of a rounded bottom, so it still kind of gives corset a little bit, but it's a comfy little t-shirt. And then this t-shirt is peak 90s nostalgia for me and very much Whimsigoth. So we have this lavender purple t-shirt, 100% cotton, and even has like a little graphic on the back, but I just really love the color. I also love the graphic. It's very much giving Whimsigoth Y2K, but also kind of reminds me of my childhood. Next, and last thing from ThreadUp, we have some green velvet bell bottoms. You guys know I love my velvet bell bottoms, and I've been looking for a pair this color. I love this shade of green, and this one is really cute because it has that front seam. Now, the only thing is that they are way too long on me. And yes, I could hem them, but then it would chop off the glorious bell at the bottom. So I probably need to get creative on how to hem these. I might just chop it off at the knee, bring it up a few inches, and then it'll just have like a seam around the knee, which I've seen with bell bottoms before. So it's not too out of place, out of pocket. Y'all comment some ideas for me because I have a lot of crafty subscribers and people that watch my content. If you have any ideas how I can alter those pants and still keep the glorious bell, because they are very funky and I love that, let me know. Next category is Mercari. This is a justifiable purchase in my eyes, okay? I have had this dress in my favorites on Mercari for so long and no one has bought it. And it's this absolutely gorgeous Ren Fair chemise. So a bit of it is this satin shiny fabric, and then on the skirt there's like a tulle overlay that matches. And then of course we have the sleeves, which is the same tulle. gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It is a little bit big on me, so I need to get a corset, but I was already planning on layering a corset over this. None of mine really go, so this just gives me an excuse to buy or make one. I do need to make more. The second thing that I purchased off of Mercari, this is also for the Whimsigoth Whimsy Fantasy Girl Summer video, but it's this absolutely gorgeous, I keep saying that word, take a shot every time I say gorgeous, now I'm never gonna say it again. This Whimsigoth green, kind of like a stretchy dress. This is new with tags from ModCloth. I didn't even know ModCloth made this dress, but I saw it on Mercari and I gave them an offer and I think I spent 20 bucks on this. It's very comfy, it's very soft. It kind of reminds me of pajama fabric a little bit. Next thing, I think I actually got this one off of eBay. Wait till you guys see it though. Ta-da! It is a Whimsigoth vest. Yes, there is a theme to this haul. I have been eyeing this specific vest for a long time. I think I have it saved on Pinterest, and I've seen a few of them pop up on eBay, Mercari, but they're always like $1 million. And I'm like, I don't want to spend that much, but this one popped up, and I think it was $20, $30. I can't remember, but insanely good deal compared to what people normally charge for this. So I snapped it up. The only problem is she's too large on me. So I have this crazy idea that I'm actually gonna cut this up and turn it into a corset because this is like super thick and sturdy fabric. And I know someone's gonna scream at me not to do that, but I bought it with my money. It's mine now, so I can do whatever the hell I want with it. And I think I have enough, at least for the front of the corset, and then the back, I could probably get like a nice sturdy twill black or something. I'm not sure, but send me or comment me your recommendations down in the comments. I know I have a lot of professional seamstresses and crafters. Same thing with the bell bottoms and with the vest that I want to turn into a corset. Recommendations down below. Don't let me down, guys. Next thing that I got off of eBay, y'all are gonna scrump a scream when you see this. Now, for some context, if you guys have ever seen sun or moon chain belts on Pinterest, on TikTok, on Instagram, they are usually a fast fashion or fast fashion adjacent brand. They all probably come from the same factory. It started off with Matilda Mai and Liberty Mai on Instagram. That's where I first saw these belts, and I think they had the original vintage ones, and then they remade them for their brand. But of course, because they were so viral and so popular, places like Cider, Shein, all of the big names in knocking everybody the hell off made their own versions. And I had one of those. I don't have that one anymore because when I found my sun belt that I originally got off of eBay, which I'll insert a pic, I was like, oh, I don't need the cheap one anymore. I have this one. And I had this theory that, oh yeah, people were just knocking off this belt. It looks different, but it's, you know, similar enough. It's Sun's. Long preamble aside, this is what I found on eBay. Doth your eyes deceive you? No, this is the original vintage freaking sturdy metal belt that the cheap fast fashion belts are based off of. And I know this because first of all, it's heavy AF. This would do some damage if this hit you. Also look at this, the actual like little end of it. And then there is a little tag attached to the clasp. It doesn't have a brand, but it does say made in Korea. I know there is an original moon belt because Ditzy Floral has it, and I really want it. I do have like one of the cheap ones from Amazon, and it's a piece of crap. I am going to be keeping an eye out for the original moon belt because I do want to get the sturdy, like actual metal, not whatever zinc alloy, aluminum foil, what have you. I want the actual real one. Now I have two sun chain belts, but they're different enough, so I can have two. Next, I do have more stuff from eBay, but I'm gonna focus on the clothes. I do have two more clothing items to show you guys, and then I'll go to what else I got off of eBay that's not clothing related. These next two items I actually got off of Whatnot because y'all have been showing up to my Whatnot shows and using my referral link, and it's afforded me some referral credits. So I attended a Whimsigoth show, which they've been popping up a lot lately, which I'm very stoked about. So if you guys remember, I did find a really cute purple embroidered beaded shirt from Whatnot, and I think I showed it to you guys in my purple hair video. I found a similar one on Whatnot. Both of these were purchased off Whatnot, except this is a cute little tank top. This one is not beaded, but it is embroidered. It's very much like the, what is it? Little Bazaar, Tiny Bazaar. I always get that mixed up. This one is Curit. I don't know how to say things. 100% rayon, so she's breathable fabric. It has the ties in the back, so you can cinch cinch it. Very much wanted this for summer because I love my purple beaded one, but it's long sleeved and I need something short sleeve. So next, from the same seller, the same order, she was auctioning off this absolutely stunning royal blue embroidered dress, kind of that similar style, although this one is brand Sakas. Wow, that could have sounded really bad if I said it a different way. But I was very much in love with this, and I don't wear a lot of blue, but just with the texture and the shine on this, it's very much reminding me of like the night sky for some reason. Another motivation for me to find the Moon vintage chain belt, because I think that would look gorgeous with this. I said it again. So now we're getting into home decor, which it's not a lot, but I think you guys are really gonna like what I found. Now, the first item is a bit of a PSA that you should always read the size dimensions on listings of items that you order. I thought I was ordering a normal sized throw pillow, but to their credit, they did have the dimensions listed in the title, but I didn't read it, so that's my bad. So you can understand my absolute shock when I saw this show up in the mail. It's so teeny, but you know what? This is freaking adorable. It's like a cat pillow. It's so teeny. And this is actually from the Metropolitan Museum of Art, which is kind of cool. I have actually been there twice. I never bought anything when I was there, so I can just be like, yeah, I do have something from the Met. But this is also one of my favorite tapestry art pieces. I've always wanted either a unicorn in captivity or the unicorn defends himself Selkie dress that I've been trying to get my hands on for literal year to 2 years. I don't know. She's adorable. I believe there is a full-size one on eBay. I might order that one too, because you know, we gotta have one in every size, right? And then the next item is the complete opposite problem. Oh, look at this bad boy. Granted, this is only a little bit bigger than your average throw pillow size, but it is a little bit bigger than I thought it was gonna be. And again, they did put the dimensions in the description. I'm just bad at reading. However, you know what? Together, they make the perfect besties. We've got Big Boy and Short King. They are best friends, and they will be inseparable for the rest of their lives. Also, I kind of love the expression on this unicorn's face. He kind of reminds me of the side-eye meme. You know the one I'm talking about? Also, this is pretty freaking heavy, so like, don't challenge me to a pillow fight. I will clock ya. We are on the last two items, and then you guys can get back to your evening, morning, midnight doom scroll. This was also found amidst my search for tapestry items, and I was very stoked to find it. We have a Cicely Mary Barker Flower Fairies tapestry. As you can see, this is raw edged. It is not complete, but that means I can do whatever the hell I want with it. So I might frame it. However, I think it would be pretty fun to turn this one into a pillow as well. I did recently get rid of a bunch of our throw pillows because they are not the vibe anymore and they don't go with our current decor. So hence why I went on a bit of a shopping spree. I actually bid on a couple other ones, but I didn't win. So there would be more medieval tapestry style pillows in this haul if a certain someone hadn't outbid me at the very last second. Where were we? Oh yeah, the reason why I have so much damn credit card debt. Last item. So I'm on the hunt, speaking of tapestries, I'm on the hunt for Whimsigoth tapestry celestial pillows. There's a specific one I have on my mind. I've talked about it in the past. I have not found it. Every time one drops onto Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, eBay, wherever the heck they are being sold, it gets snapped up really quick and I'm never fast enough. I know I will someday acquire that pillow because by golly, I did it with the mushroom cardigan that I was after for literal years. But in the meantime, I figured, you know what? Let me get myself a little crafty craft. And to my absolute delight, there is a vintage, I believe this is from 1993. There is a vintage cross-stitch kit that is not the same, but it is a similar vibe. It is a Sun and Moon celestial cross-stitch project, and I've seen this cross-stitch completed at various reseller websites that specialize in Whimsigoth and celestial stuff. Yes, it is a craft. It is something that I actually have to do with my two hands, but I got a good deal on it, and I think it's gonna come out great. I just hope it has adequate instructions because I have never cross-stitched in my life. I'm scared. I haven't inspected it, and I just realized it smells like like cigarettes. This is gonna be an adventure, guys. I'm gonna try my hand at cross stitching. Thank you guys for giving me the time and space I needed to make this video so I can not feel very guilty for spending all this money. You know what? It was for my mental health. Thank you so much to my patrons and my channel members for supporting my channel. If you would like to join, the links are down below, but it is not necessary to enjoy my content. I just appreciate you guys being here. So if you'd like to help me out and you don't have extra money to dig out of your couch cushions, the best way to do that is to click all the buttons, like, share, subscribe, comment, all of that. And you can also find me on Instagram, TikTok, all the places. I'm pretty much everywhere. Have a good evening and shop responsibly. Boop.